Okay, shall I introduce myself because this is the first time we are meeting?
So of course, I love to know about you because I very first time, so we I don't know anything about you.
Okay. My name is Nuan Randika. I'm from Sri Lanka actually, southern part of Sri Lanka. And I'm a teacher by profession and I'm married and have three kids. That is about me, right? In brief.
Uh, And thank you so much for providing me this opportunity and having conversation with you. And today I really feel thrilled uh, after connecting with you because this would be my first video conversation with I am connecting from other countries people.
Okay, nice.
This is a pride moment for me today. So yes, so let
Now
me
tell, yeah, I would like to know about you as well.
start. So my name is Shweta and I am connecting to you from Delhi. It is a capital of India. Yes, and I am a full-time homemaker. Other than that, I hold my and I have ticket qualified. And earlier I used to teach. I am a teacher, but nowadays I am not working. And nowadays I am starving to learn this beautiful language. This is why I have created my YouTube channel with the intention of learning this language. And if I talk about my hobbies, so my hobbies are cooking, traveling, and uh, I love to engage with English conversation with the people. Those comes from different background and cultures. And like today, I am conversation with you. So that's a little bit from my side. Yes.
Okay, that covered a lot of areas, right? Now I know about yourself. And actually, I want to know why did you start learning and when did you start learning?
I I pursued my all this degree in Hindi till 10th standard. I
Mhm.
yeah I pursued my degree in Hindi medium, and after then uh, I studied in English medium.
Mhm.
If I talk
Go
about
ahead.
when I start my English learning journey, so it's been 6 months. I have been started English learning journey, and
Mhm.
first 3 months I was not too much consistent with this language because I was just exploring how can like learn this language and what kind of platforms or like things I should use so that I can more fluent. And
Mhm.
after I joined this application Skype, and since then I have been trying to be consistent. And now, yes, till now I am learning, and every day I just want to learn something new and add on in my communication skill, and I want to polish my skills so that I can be a fluent. Yes. Uh,
Amazing. Yeah, amazing. Your journey, you said just 6 months ago you started, and now I think you are communicating with quite confidently. It's a good achievement, I think. I mean, comparatively and relatively, it's a short time. 6 months means comparatively a short time. Being a homemaker, having a lot of responsibilities, I think you have done. I mean, a lot of. You can be proud of yourself. And apart from, I just want to know, apart from having conversation, what do you do to enhance your speaking ability? I know when I was in school, we were in my mother tongue is Sinhalese in Sri Lanka, and I was brought up and I was taught in Sinhala medium schools. In schools we just learned grammar through textbooks, and we did not have opportunity to interact with actually with like peer students. Also in our families we did not have people who spoke English, so it was really hard for us to be fluent and to interact with people in this language. But when I was 21 years old, I uh, suddenly I wanted to learn this language, and I wanted to speak like the others, and that is how I sparked myself to have the command in this language. But I mean, when I was 20, I come from a very rural part of Sri Lanka where there are less facilities available those days. But I learned grammar.
Grammar.
But yeah, there was, what I lacked was the opportunity, the background to, to experiment what I learned in my grammar classes. But very recently, I had always that intention to to be fluent and to have conversation with people. Actually, I am now residing in a place which is very close to the beach area, southern part of Sri Lanka, 3 kilometers away from the beach. I often meet people, but those I often have conversations, but those conversations do not last. Just very small chats that could include how are you and where are you from, where are you heading to, like that. But after I was introduced to these one of these groups, I was able to communicate with very friendly people like you, and I get invited, and slowly I think I'm starting to get more exposure, and as well as I can while I'm having this kind of conversations, I think I can I also can record this and I can post at some points, and I can criticize myself and where I go wrong. And yeah, the more we practice, I think the more energy, the more uh, words come to our minds. And although we know words in grammar, but times when we speak, we at times we get stuck. So I remember having the first conversations. I wasn't comfortable in my first conversation, but after 3 4 conversations, I'm feeling much better. I'm comfortable, right, with you. Even with you, I mean, you are very patient and attentive to others, so it makes me also there's a freedom and there's space for me to put my thoughts to words, right?
Yes, sir. And as you told, this is the like best way to learning this language. First, you to record yourself, yes, and then listen. Where did you made mistakes, and what kind of improvement you need. So observing of that problems, then you can able to improve yourself, your communication skills. So I think this is the best idea to enhance your communication skills. I am quite curious to know how did you join this application.
Actually, this is how it happened. I told you that I have always had that intention to interact with somebody. So I kept uh, I kept looking and I kept watching videos on YouTube, especially the podcasts, and I wanted to imitate the hosts and the guests, how they speak, the sentence patterns, the pronunciation as well, and the accent. And sometimes I talk to myself. I've used to talk to myself. Yeah, one day while I was scrolling up and down on YouTube, I my attention was taken by a YouTuber called Ram. I don't remember the correct name, Ram Chandran or somebody from the South Indian community. And
Yes,
I sent him a message and he replied in return. And after that, I sent two other messages in which I got uh, replied. So I was able to, I was lucky enough to have a conversation with Nutan Deep,
Hmm?
and she introduced me to this group, one of these groups. And after joining these groups, I tried to make contacts as as much as I can. So that way, that is how I met you today.
Yeah, nice, nice. Yes, because I think we can consider there is will, where is there is like will, there is way. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you have a intention of learning something, then you can find your way. Yes, and yeah, this is a good way. And how do you feel like interacting with new peoples every day?
Yeah, I think in my case, it's really amazing for me. It's really, crucial because, I work 7 days a week. On Sunday morning, I have free time. And apart from that, my timetable is full with, my tuition classes and with my family responsibilities. So I get too busy. But I mean, even when I have 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes, I would love to join. What I love about this small community, these groups, everyone has the same intention to, to be fluent and to become better at English. So when people have the same intention, I think it's creating a very unique place where everyone can be united with one intention. At the same time, as you said, how I am feeling right now. I think like, in this way, when we communicate with different type of people from different part of the world, regions, we'll get to know each other's culture as well as their languages, their everything about themselves. Apart from that, talking to somebody, I think, can improve our interpersonal skills as well. And if the other person is much better than you, you can also learn from them, right? Like the vocabulary. I mean, for both persons, that will be beneficial. Uh, Other thing is, like I said, we can build confidence slowly, gradually. Like I said to you earlier, while I was having my first conversation, I felt a little, not comfortable, right, as I expected. But after having three, four conversations, I said, I'm gaining what I expected at the beginning. So it's a nice journey. I love being with this journey.
And content is also one of the more aspect while we are connecting with people, because if you have some idea in your mind, inside your mind, and but you are not able to express that thoughts because
Sure.
of confidence. Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, like in initial stage when you start your journey, so that time uh, that task, like a meeting with new people in like a stranger. So it's sometimes you have to control your emotions. I think over the time we can manage these challenges, and once you get your confidence, and then more confident, you can able to express your thoughts, your feelings. Yes, we it comes with a matter of time, and if you keep practicing.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah, it is
See
true.
that?
Yeah,
Okay, so you are a teacher. Yes.
yeah.
So what subject do you teach there?
Uh, I teach English, but I told you I come from a rural area. Even my
Okay.
colleagues do not speak English, and I don't have a background. So I wanted to, have conversations and to have contact with people from different part of the world, and then uh, I can, create a place or a platform for my students in Sri Lanka, like you are doing in India. There's lots of YouTubers and people like you, and they get together and have conversations with each other. I think if I am able to create that sort of format for my community, it's easier. It will be easier for them to interact easily. So that is one thought when I was, thinking of joining these groups. So even though I'm a teacher, some even though I teach English, even though I learned grammar, and even though I know the sentence patterns, everything, we get stuck because the lack of practice. So
True, true.
same thing happens to the students. So that is
Yes.
so
It's
you
yeah, yeah. In short, we can say I think practice is more imperative in order to learning this language. Yes.
yeah, that is
So
applicable to any language, no?
any language, yes.
Yeah.
And we should surround ourselves with that kind of ambience so that we can be a more fluent. Yes. So by the way, it was a wonderful session with you. And yes,
Yeah, I feel the
today
same here,
we should wrap this session. Before signing off for the day, if you want to ask any question from me, then you can go, right? Otherwise,
Yeah, yeah,
we will
it's
conduct
it
another
was
session.
yeah, it was really nice talking to you, and I would like to have another conversation, fruitful conversation, deep conversation on a different topic. Now we got to know each other, and I think if we can talk about different topics, so that would broaden our vocabulary, and I think so we can have a much better one after this chat. So thank you so much for replying to me and having me on your show. Thank you so much.
Yeah, same here. I am also feel so obliged while connecting with you. So yes, we will conduct another session with the new like content, new that we can enhance our not only our vocabulary but communicate. Till then, bye bye. Have a great day.
Have a great day.